everyone, welcome to Career Conversations. This is the series of interviews with professionals and educators that introduces students to various career paths. So today we are going to discuss UX design as a career path with Swapnil Pednekar from CleverTap. So Swapnil is a senior product designer at CleverTap and has more than 4 years of experience in this field. Okay, so welcome Swapnil. Welcome to Career Conversations.
Hey, thanks Bhagyashree for inviting me.
Yeah. So let's get started.
Sure.
So first of all, Swapnil, so what is UX design and what does that UX designer do?
Okay, so first of all, let me explain like what UX means. So UX means user experience, and given the popularity of this role, there is a lot of confusion around this term. So someone thinks UX something different, right? So let me explain what user experience is all about. So it's all about the experience of a user while interacting with the product or services, right? So you need to enhance those experiences. So the main role of the UX design is to enhance the experience of the product. That's all the main UX term means, right? And for to give it for an example, so customer finds the buying experience to be long, complex, or complicated, right? So then his or her UX will be bad at that time. But saying instead his or her purchasing experience is easy and hassle-free, then UX will be considered as a good one, right?
Okay. So that's really very important then.
Yeah, and also to talk about the responsibilities or what UX designer do is they are like a problem solver for a user, and they need to understand users through conducting interviews with empathy, right? So in short, the UX designer puts himself in the customer's shoes and understands the problem, and he tries to solve it. Yeah,
that's great. So can you just walk us through your personal journey, how you have become a UX designer?
sure. So I did my bachelor's of fine arts through JJ School of Arts, where I learned design skills and creativity. So while doing my specialization in computer graphics, I always used to think about how the complex software has been designed, right? Later I researched about this, and then I found this term as a UX. And then I started getting interested into this field. When I was doing specialization in my college, the subject were more related to graphic design. And I was very fascinated with design thinking process also. Then I later more thinking about when I later researched more. I understood that design is not all about the beautification, but it's all about solving the problem through designs also, right? Then I thought about this field and I decided to become a UX designer.
Oh, that's
and and while doing this doing this research, googling out, I was also influenced through a person who is named as Don Norman. He's an American researcher and is famous for his design books. So reading those books really influenced me towards this field.
Yes. I mean, he is like a founder of UX, that term UX design, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Okay, that's great. So can you just describe then what a day look like for you as a UX designer?
Sure. UX designer, my day starts with finding problems through maybe an insight tool or interviewing our clients. After getting those problems, we discuss with our team, which includes product manager, design team, and sales team also.
Okay.
Some issues are easy to solve through minor UI changes or developing a specific features, but some issues need to be thought of and research upon to achieve exact solution for the better experience, right? So we need to create case studies also for the documentation purposes. So there are like a lot of opportunity in this job, I would say, and there are different roles also in this field. So a designer can be called as a UX designer, UI designer, UI UX designer, a product designer, or there is also a term called as an interaction designer.
Right, correct.
Yeah, and there are different
roles. Okay.
Sorry.
So these are different roles that you have talking about, right?
Yeah, these are like roles, and there are also different levels into this. So
Okay.
they're like executive, mid senior, head and VP or director designer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So, I mean, for like you, UX design. So, what type of tools in you use? Is it like available freely, or you are using it?
So
Whatever.
yeah, so there are different tools. So some tools are free, some tools are paid. But to start as a beginner, I would suggest use a free version of the tools. Later, you can purchase for maybe a corporate level, or if you are doing a freelancing work, a commercial work, then you need to buy those softwares. But for a beginner stage, it's not at all needed. Free tools are available a lot for a UX designer, and they can use it and they can work upon it.
Gotcha. So, what type of advice will you give to the juniors who want to start their journey in the UX design?
Okay, first of all, like I want to just remind them one thing that you have everything you need to start, right? You will never feel like you are ready anyway, or so you might as well just start, right? So better start with something. Don't just wait that you don't know about it, because you are a beginner. It always fears your mind like to start something. So I would just say, just jump into this field. It's nothing like impossible over here, and just try some different courses. People will also may doubt upon what you are doing, but don't doubt yourself. Be confident what you are doing, right? Start learning through books, courses. Start reading some articles. Keep always a user-centric approach from the start of the journey, which will actually help you in future for mastering it.
That's wonderful advice, Swapnil. So,
Yeah,
what
thank you.
are the skills required to be a UX designer? What type of skills are there?
So skills I would say is you need to be you need to be a good communicator, because you need to interview a clients or user, right? So getting their emotions, getting their feedbacks is a really important. So asking a good question is a really key role over here. Yeah, so communications, your way of thinking, how you solve the problem, is everything comes through experience. So that's why I said start learning from now. Like if you want to start this field, start uh, entering into this field, start doing something in this field, and
Correct.
eventually you will start progressing your skills and get into this field.
Yeah. So keep practicing and
Practicing here
yeah, correct. So, so Swapnil, then what is that most amazing thing that you like about this field?
is a problem solving through a design. As I said first, it was like, for me it was like only beautification, adding some colors, adding some typographies is not only the design that I understood. So this totally turned my way to think about a design perspective, right? So it's totally a problem solving. So I always feel that I'm making someone's life easier by using a product. So making a product easier is much amazing thing for me, and I love my job.
Yeah, wow. Okay. So, if I'm a beginner and I'm looking for the resources, like what type of resources are available? Like what courses, if you want to recommend to the juniors?
Sure, like to start with the basic, you can go through different courses. You maybe Google out what UX is. There are n number of resources available on the Google, YouTube, and different courses. But I will highlight some of the processes which you need to go through. Is like UX process by Nick Babbage. There are some guidelines by Material Design also. All
Okay.
articles from Nelson Norman, Don Norman, articles through Smashing Magazine, Medium. There are a number of blogs over there, good articles over there, which really help you in your daily life to progress and to master in UX design.
Okay, that's great. So it was really nice talking to you, Swapnil. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and insights about UX design. And I'm sure audience will love this conversation. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you, listeners. Thank you for watching this conversation. Hope you find this interview helpful and interesting to understand career path in UX design, and to watch more such conversations around different career paths. Please visit mysphere.net channel on YouTube. And if you like this video, please like, share, and comment on this video. Thank you so much. Thank you.